So don't break the chain. At 9, we have Pawan Goenka, I think, lined up with us. Can he be on the screen, please? Pawan Goenka is the managing director of Mahindra & Mahindra. We're connecting to a lot of people who we are seeing there also. Hina Sidhu and Leander Paes. So let's go across to Pawan Goenka first. Leander, hi. Hina, hi. Pawan Goenka, to you first. How are you spending your day, and what are you doing at Mahindra & Mahindra, to support this? First of all, more personally, how are you spending your day today, and why is today important?
Okay, so before I answer that, Arnab, let me first thank you for spreading the right message today to the whole country.
Thank you.
I've been watching the show for the last half an hour, and all the messages going out are the right messages. Second, I want to thank all the people, the health professionals and essential service providers who are working tirelessly to control the spread of the coronavirus. And thirdly, I want to thank you for the video that you just showed of Marine Drive. I don't think that any of us have heard the birds chirping in that part of Mumbai. And that kind of shows the positives that might come out of a situation that clearly is a situation that none of us ever wish for. The kind of air cleanliness that is happening, the kind of enjoying the time with the family, sharing the time with the family that is happening. Many of us have forgotten these moments, and to bring those back, of course, because of gun on our head, but to bring us back is something that is positive of what's going on right now. Now, clearly, the problem that we have is not something that is a small problem, something that will not go away by wishing it. The Janta curfew that we have today is a very good way of breaking the chain. And in the 12, 14 hours that we will have the curfew, and as you have been saying, let's not go out at 9 p.m., that will clearly help to break the chain of the spread. And I hope that everybody, and we have been appealing in Mahindra to every person to stay home and not to be heroic or brave or try and go out to see what's going on. Stay at home. And enjoy the time with the family, read a book, watch Arnab Goswami on public TV, clear the mails, do whatever you want to do, but enjoy the day. It is not something that one has to be dreading. It's just 14 hours of calm, cool, reflect, think about what life is, think about what you want to do. And these are all very positive. So, and that's what I would say, and we really are having fun with the family. All the children are here and having nice breakfast, and then planning a good lunch, playing some board games. We haven't played a board game in God knows how long. Do all of those things that we have forgotten how to do.
Yeah, and Leander, for you must be tough to remain indoors. Are you preparing for a long haul?
Arnab, great, Arnab, that you've done a phenomenal job spreading the word of calmness, peace, positivity, and also
the country to come together. Yes, as an athlete, it is my profession that has come on hold. As you know, 95% of my job is about travel. But now is a time of doing good for the country, doing good for the people. I've got elderly parents, I've got a young daughter, and the best thing I can do, as you rightly said, is to stay in and to protect our own. Also, I find that as people are staying in for day in and day out, boredom comes into play. How do you fill in your time? And as the good gentleman just said, is to enjoy the time with your family, enjoy the time with your loved ones, take care of things that we need to take care of at home. And also for someone like me, where most of the time I'm away traveling on work, this is the time to actually reflect and enjoy a simple meal together, to enjoy taking care of hygiene things together. When we have staff at home who are living on paycheck to paycheck, day to day, it's very important to look after them because they got food that they have to feed to their families. They got families to look after. So I think this is a very important time for our whole country and all our people to come together to look after our own. And all the stuff that I've been hearing over the last hour on your show is all been the right message, Arnab. So well done.
Yep, absolutely. Hina Sidhu, who is joining us, a pistol shooter, Arjuna awardee, former world #1 in shooting. Hina, you tweeted about how this is the right time to be exercising to get rid of the isolation and the feeling of entrapment. So how are you spending your day today?
I have been indoors since a few days now. It's not just today. And one of the things that I find that really helps me, and I think it'll help the other people also, is exercising. Just getting out those mats. You don't need any weights. Maybe do some yoga, do meditation, do Pilates. And the other thing is, there are so many things that we've always wanted to do, but we don't have time. I mean, you could be reading a book, you could be learning how to cook, watching a movie that you've always wanted to watch, spending time with your family. This is really ironic how everybody wants a break, a holiday, and now we have a nationwide holiday, literally for the first time, and people don't know what to do, and this is like a new problem. So I think what I have been personally doing is, given my sport is indoor, it's very easy to just practice some of my sport without the target, no shooting, just lifting the gun and keeping my muscles in shape, doing my meditation and doing yoga. The only time I actually go out is when my dog needs to go. And even then I see like people bringing their dogs and they're so away from each other. They are being so responsible. It's really amazing how the whole country, the whole world has really found it amongst themselves, within themselves, to this strength to actually fight it. And like I tweeted today, I wonder what all we can do if we have the same sort of zeal for other disasters like water shortage or climate change. We have it within ourselves to fight anything, and I think we should all be proud of ourselves. It is just boredom that we have to fight. The rest of the job is being done on its own. Your bodies know what to do, and just stay indoors, stay calm, stay happy, and do what you've always wanted to do but never found time. I know everybody has a list like that.
I'll tell you one thing. The one point which all of you make out here, we always wanted a holiday. This is the longest holiday we can get, but I don't want us to look at it as a holiday. It's fantastic in a way that we've got our time out. But my question is, Leander.
And I think.
Yeah, Hina.
I think this somehow gives me a very nostalgic feeling. This used to be something that we used to feel after our exams, and it used to be holiday, and suddenly we had nothing else to do. The world has sort of slowed down, the time has slowed down. It sort of takes me back to my childhood where things were simpler and you had to do simple things to just get by. This is nostalgic for me.
Yeah, this is great. But tell me, Leander and Pawan, are we ready to do it for a long haul? That's what that's what comes to our mind. Are we ready to do it for a long haul? Even if we make some sacrifice, even if our, like for example, for Lee, it's so important. It's your last year of professional tennis. This is the most important. Wherever he's been going, Pawan, Leander's been getting a round of applause because people are many places playing for the last time as a professional. So there's a sacrifice involved in giving up a lot right now. Are we prepared to do it for a long haul? Pawan, let me start with you.
Arnab, this is a war. It's not a war between two nations or set of people. It's a war with the virus. We have to win the war. And it's very difficult to predict whether we'll win the war in 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2.5 months, 3 months, but we will win the war. It's not just about some people, some communities, some political parties, some state, or some businesses. It is about India. It is about the world.
Yeah.
We have to prove to the world that India can fight something as deadly as this.
Yeah.
There is a general feeling that India will probably not be able to cope up with the spread of the virus. We have to prove to the world that India can do it as well as anyone else.
Absolutely.
And therefore, we have to cope up with it.
Absolutely.
Now, the question is, are we prepared for the long haul? We have had situations, let's go back to, say, World War II, which lasted several years, and we did cope up with it. We meaning we were not there, but those who were there at that time. And if I look at the positive side of it, we are learning new ways of doing things. These new ways of doing things, new ways of running business, will probably stay positively with us after this current situation.
I truly, but yeah. So,
for example, a manufacturing industry like Mahindra and Mahindra Manufacturing Company we have always thought that working from home is impossible. Now we've been working from home for last 4 or 5 days. Everything is happening. All our meetings are happening, video conferences are happening, the interactions are happening. And perhaps when this is over, we may decide it's a good idea to work from home once in a while and not always go to office.
Absolutely.
We are learning how to take care of self-hygiene much better than what we have done before. We are learning.
But my question was really, my question was really whether we are ready to go in for a long-haul Janta curfew kind of situation. Nobody's talking about it, of course.
Janta curfew.
But I think we should willingly do it, right? Leander, what do you think?
Arnab, I believe this is the call of the day, and what we are doing here is to actually spread that word.
That it's not just one particular day like today where there is a curfew, but this is a fight for humanity. This is a fight for
the world to come together and India to come together to keep our citizens safe. I feel like if, as Pawan was just saying in his line of business, or Hina was saying in our line of business as in sport, aviation and travel become a huge issue. Hotels become an issue where we rest our heads to sleep. Stadiums become an issue. So when you look at our jobs like this, our jobs have come completely to a standstill. Being in my last year of playing, it's completely come to a standstill. And there are so many millions of people who live, Arnab, day to day. Their day-to-day salary feeds their stomachs. They feed their families. And it's these people that really I'm concerned about, because we have saved for a rainy day. We know that for the next 60 days, we can feed our families. But it's for those people that I fear for, that are actually living in the slum area of India, who are living day to day with their salaries that they get. It's those ones that we really have to look after. It's those ones that in our own homes, the staff that work for us, the staff that work at airports, at hospitals, at hotels, those are the ones we need to take care of.
Absolutely.
And Arnab, if I could comment on this point of Leander, it's a very good point. And for businesses like Mahindra and all other large businesses, it is very important that we take care of daily wage earners. We take care of those people who who have not been able to save for the rainy day, and do not do anything hasty in terms of pay for work, cutting wages, not paying for not showing up. And so far, I'm very happy and proud that every corporation has announced so far that they will not cut any wages of people for not coming to work.
Absolutely. Well, Pawan Goenka, Leander and Hina, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting this iconic Janta curfew. And everyone is pitching in today. That's the best part. Railways pitching in, people pitching in, metro corporations pitching in, airlines are showing restraint. You know, I would also tell you, even the Ram Janmabhoomi land purification ceremony in Ayodhya was postponed. Mumbai locals are on a near lockdown, but they're still operating. Petrol pumps in UP are clearly saying that there are times when people can do it. Auto rickshaw drivers are lending support. Traders, 15 lakh traders are in lockdown. This has a chain effect. People are losing income but not complaining. And I think politicians are also joining in. So that's all so important. We are safeguarding our nation. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Pawan. Thank you, Hina.